Hello and a warm welcome to South Asia Today, where we bring you in-depth insights into the key events shaping South Asia. I'm Shivangi Mishra and here are today's top stories. Young cyclists driving change and climate awareness across India. India-Nepal Economic Partnership Summit 2025 held in Birganj. And PoGB traders lead movement for rights against Pakistan's exploitation. Let's begin the show. Cycling is not only environmentally friendly but also one of the best ways to stay fit. It reduces carbon emissions, improves physical health, boosts mental well-being and promotes a sustainable lifestyle, all while being an enjoyable activity. Today, we meet a few individuals from India who are sending a global message through their cycling journeys.
Cycling has become a powerful way to promote climate awareness in India, offering a zero-emission alternative that reduces pollution, eases traffic, and encourages healthier urban lifestyles. One inspiring example is John Kamal Gwete, who has turned cycling into both a passion and a statement for the environment. By August 2023, he completed the Paris-Brest Paris Endurance Ride, ranking 248th globally and among the top 2 Indian finishers in just 59 hours. For John, daily rides through Delhi are more than fitness routines. They are acts of climate responsibility. Beyond environmental impact, cycling strengthens the heart, builds endurance, reduces stress, and reconnects you with the outdoors.
There's a feeling that you have to go out and get a fresh air. So at one point of time, a friend, they came along saying, let's go cycling. So we did 10, 15, 20 kilometer cycling. Then gradually I like it. It gave me, a sense of freedom, sense of, new feeling. Then gradually I got interested. Then I really, I started looking for an event, like in Google. I Google it. Then I started cycling, joining the event and all.
During the 2020 COVID-19 lockdown in Delhi, John turned to cycling to break free from the monotony of being indoors. What started as exercise and stress relief soon became a passion and a lifestyle, helping him stay healthy and mentally resilient. What started as exercise and stress relief soon became a passion and a lifestyle, helping him stay healthy and mentally resilient. Throughout his journey, his wife has been a constant source of support and motivation.
Fitness is very, very important because the atmosphere itself is very polluted, and apart from that, the food which we take in, we never know what thing, because whatever you scroll down says that this is not good, this is not, you should not eat this or that. So one that helps us is to make our body fit, to help ourselves active in every way, For example, like my husband used to say, today is your youngest day of your life. So start from today. Later on you might regret it. So why call some kind of like illness, then starts exercising, right? So before that illness starts, we have to do our own part, the fitness part.
Cycling in India is not just John's story. In the breathtaking valleys of Srinagar, where mountains meet the sky, young cyclist Yumna Parvez is turning her passion into performance, transforming every pedal stroke into wings that carry her dreams forward. With 2 state championships and 5 district titles, her journey is a testament to dedication, discipline and ambition. As Jammu and Kashmir sports culture grows, Yumna shines as example of emerging talent and youthful determination.
द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम मैंने एक रेस में पार्टिसिपेट किया आई फेल्ट लाइक हाँ मैं कर सकती हूँ एंड पीपल मोटिवेटेड मी लाइक यू हैव द पोटेंशियल यू कैन डू दिस. तो उसके बाद फिर धीरे धीरे ये मेरा एक पैशन बन गया. लाइक मैंने ट्रेनिंग स्टार्ट करी. उसके बाद फिर डेली जब ट्रेनिंग होती रहती थी उसके बाद फिर लाइक लोग मोटिवेट करते थे. तो मोटिवेशन से क्या आता है ना, एक एनर्जी लेवल जो है वो बूस्ट होती है आपके अंदर. तो उसके बाद धीरे धीरे मेरा पैशन बन गया.
Yumna's journey is one of passion, resilience and family support. Her dedication has made for a formidable athlete, inspiring her family and countless young girls across the valley to chase their dreams fearlessly.
बचपन से लगभग ये 4-5-6 साल की थी तब से मैं इसको अपने साथ लेकर आया हूँ. साइकिल चलाती है, बहुत अच्छा चलाती है. तो मुझे लगा था ये कुछ कर सकते हैं, इसलिए मैंने इनके ऊपर बहुत मेहनत की. अपने साथ इनको मैं निकालता था. साइकिल सुबह हम ये डल लेक में ये करते हैं. तो बहुत सपोर्ट किया मैंने इनको. ऐसी कोई जगह ही नहीं जहाँ पर ये गई है. जैसे 4 बार ये नेशनल खेल चुकी हैं, 4 बार मैं इनके साथ ही था. पूरा सपोर्ट करता हूँ मैं इनको साइकिलिंग के लिए.
Cycling is affordable, accessible and environmentally friendly. It requires no fuel, minimal maintenance and suits people for all walks of life. With governments worldwide promoting cycling-friendly cities, India is beginning to embrace this movement. A simple pedal stroke not only reduces emissions but also inspires the young, promotes health and takes a step toward a cleaner, greener future.
To strengthen bilateral ties and foster shared prosperity, the India-Nepal Economic Partnership Summit 2025 was held in Birganj, organized by PHDC-CCI with the Consulate General of India. The event saw strong participation from trade bodies like NICCI, NADA and industry leaders from both nations. The Consul General of India in Birganj, Devi Sahai Meena, emphasized India-Nepal's deep economic, cultural and social linkages while highlighting immense opportunities for trade and investment growth.
In a bid to deepen bilateral economic cooperation and foster shared growth, PHDCCI, in collaboration with the Consulate General of India in Birganj, Nepal, hosted the India-Nepal Economic Partnership Summit 2025 in Birganj. The summit was co-organized by the Nepal-India Chamber of Commerce and Industry Birganj chapter, the NADA Automobile Association of Nepal, Madhya Pradesh, and the PHDCCI India-Nepal Center. The event gathered industry leaders from India and Nepal along with key representatives of trade bodies and featured addresses by the Consul General of India in Birganj and the Vice Chairman of the Madhya Province Policy and Planning Commission. Delivering the keynote address as chief guest, Devi Sahai Meena, Consul General of India in Birganj, highlighted the broader picture of India-Nepal economic and trade relations.
भारत और नेपाल के बीच आर्थिक और व्यावसायिक संबंध महत्वपूर्ण और विविधतापूर्ण हैं, डाइवर्सिफाइड हैं. ये संबंध दोनों देशों के भौगोलिक निकटता के साथ साथ साझा सांस्कृतिक, धार्मिक और सामाजिक विरासतों से प्रेरित हैं. दोनों देशों की खुली सीमा है. दोनों देशों के लोगों के बीच में आपस में एक अनूठा और मजबूत रिश्ता है जो हमारे दोनों देशों के व्यापार को आगे ले जाने में अत्यंत सहायक है, महत्वपूर्ण है.
He highlighted India's significant economic progress across multiple sectors, noting that Nepali enterprises stand to gain through stronger partnerships with Indian counterparts.
भारत नेपाल का सबसे बड़ा व्यापारिक साझेदार होने के साथ साथ नेपाल में विदेशी निवेश और पर्यटकों का सबसे बड़ा स्रोत है. नेपाल के व्यापार का लगभग 2/3 सेवाओं के व्यापार का जो सर्विस और ट्रेड है उसका जो लगभग 1/3 है, और जो एफडीआई है उसका भी लगभग 1/3 है। पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट्स का लगभग 100% सप्लाई भारत से होता है।
Dr. Sohan Prasad Shah, Vice Chairman of the Madhya Province Policy and Planning Commission, stressed India must take Nepal's investment aspirations seriously to enable a genuine economic turnaround. He noted that Indian firms remain the largest investors in Nepal, contributing nearly 35% of total FDI, valued at around $777 million. Trade figures also underline India's central role in Nepal's economy. Nepal is now India's 17th largest export destination, a sharp rise from 28th position in 2014. In financial year 2023-24, bilateral trade stood at $7.87 billion, with India exporting goods worth $7.041 billion to Nepal, while Nepal's exports to India amounted to $829.71 million. India is also Nepal's leading export market, accounting for 67.9% of its total exports, according to Nepal Rashtra Bank, mid-August 2023 to mid-July 2024.
Now we take a look at some happenings in Asia in a segment called Asia Watch.
Japan's Suzuki Motor will invest 700 billion rupees, $8 billion, in India over the next 5 to 6 years, its chairman said this week as production began on the automaker's first electric vehicle. India will be the global production hub for Suzuki Motors electric cars, with plans to export vehicles to 100 countries, including back to Japan and markets in Europe, despite a slowdown in sales of EVs. It started commercial production of the mid-sized e-Vitara SUV at its Gujarat plant on Tuesday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who attended the event marking the start of EV production, said the plant was a big leap towards the government's Make in India goal. Iraq's Basra Agriculture Directorate, in partnership with the World Food Programme, WFP, has launched a project providing climate-controlled units to grow hydroponic barley, to help farmers overcome water shortages and ensure nutritious livestock feed. The project targets breeders in water-stressed areas of Basra, Dai Kar, and Maysan, especially young buffalo farmers, to help prevent migration caused by drought and flooding, according to Ahmed Abdul Wahid Nasser al-Baj, head of WFP field office in Basra. As Iraq faces water scarcity and drought, traditional barley cultivation in Basra has been severely affected, amid broader concerns over the country's water security. According to Iraqi marshland experts, the root causes of the water crisis driving farmers out of the countryside are climate change, upstream damming in Turkey and Iran, outdated domestic irrigation techniques and a lack of long-term management plans. The country has also endured decades of warfare, from conflict with Iran in the 1980s, through 2 Gulf Wars to the recent rise and fall of the Islamic State group. One of the climate-controlled units in southern Iraq, farmer Hisham Hassan al-Baki demonstrated the rapid growth of hydroponic barley, which he feeds to his 5 cows at his farm. Police fired tear gas and used a water cannon to push back hundreds of demonstrators that were trying this week to break into Indonesia's parliament building to protest what they called excessive pay and perks for parliamentarians. Some protesters, clad in dark clothing, threw rocks and set off fireworks at riot police in the capital of the Southeast Asian country. At least 1 motorcycle was set ablaze by protesters, but officials did not provide details of damage, casualties, or arrests. Protesters marched through the streets around the parliament building, calling for a salary cut for parliamentarians, according to a press release by Gajayan Mamangal, one of the groups organizing the protest formed by students in the Yogyakarta province. Some were carrying a flag from the Japanese manga series, One Piece, which has become a symbol of protest against government policies in the country.
In Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan, the anger of traders and citizens has erupted into a full-fledged movement. For 20 consecutive days, protests have rocked the region against what people call illegal taxation. At a press conference, business leaders strongly opposed the Federal Board of Revenue's presence, calling it unconstitutional. They warned Islamabad that if the FBR is not withdrawn, the people themselves will dismantle the institution. The demand is loud and clear: end exploitation, restore dignity and respect for PoGB's rights. We have a report.
In a powerful show of defiance, the traders said their struggle is not only about taxes but about 7 decades of injustice. They accused Pakistan of deliberately keeping the occupied region of Gilgit-Baltistan in a disputed status, denying its people constitutional protections while exploiting its resources. Protesters stressed that this long denial of rights has left locals with no choice but to rise together in protest, demanding justice and recognition after decades of neglect.
आज 20वां रोज़ जारी है धरने को और आज एक हंगामी तौर पर प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस हमें करनी पड़ी जो कि मैं बयान करने जा रहा हूँ। गिलगित बल्तिस्तान के अवाम और ताजिर गुज़िश्ता 7 दिहाइयों से अपने बुनियादी इंसानी और आइनी हुकूक़ से महरूम हैं। गिलगित बल्तिस्तान की हुकूमत की पाकिस्तान से वाबस्तगी और दिफाई, सियासी, समाजी और मुआशी सरहदों पर बेपनाह कुर्बानियों के बावजूद पाकिस्तान के आला अदालतों और तमाम हुकूमतों ने इस खत्ते को अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा के करारदादों के तनाजुर में पाकिस्तान के आइनी हदूद में शामिल नहीं किया गया। पाकिस्तान की आइन और कानून के तहत गिलगित बल्तिस्तान को एक मुतनाज़ा हैसियत में रखा गया है।
In an uncompromising tone, the protesters declared the presence of the FBR in PoGB illegal and unacceptable. They argued that Pakistan itself calls the region disputed, yet continues to exploit its people through taxes they are not obliged to pay. Leaders said the imposition of the FBR is a betrayal of justice, warning Islamabad that continued exploitation will only deepen resentment and fuel stronger resistance among the people of Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan.
गिलगित बल्तिस्तान सुप्रीम कौंसिल की सरपरस्ती में पाक चीन ताजिर एतिहाद एक्शन कमेटी ने FBR के तहत पाक चीन तिजारत से इनकम और सेल टैक्स समेत तमाम टैक्सेस के वसूली के ख़िलाफ़ तमाम वफाकी इदारों और मुक़्तदर हलकों के साथ मुज़ाकरात के बावजूद कोई भी टस से मस नहीं हुआ। वफाकी हुकूमत की जानिब से ताख़ीरी हरबों की शदीद अल्फाज में मज़म्मत करते हैं और जो भी इस तहरीक को कमज़ोर करने की कोशिश करेगा गिलगित बल्तिस्तान का बदख्वाह और सहूलतकार कहलाएगा और इन तमाम अनासिर को कौमी इत्तेहाद और ताकत से कुचल दिया जाएगा। FBR का गिलगित बल्तिस्तान में क़याम गैर कानूनी और गैर आइनी है, लिहाजा गिलगित बल्तिस्तान में FBR की वजूद को यहाँ की अवाम यकसर मुस्तरद करते हुए मुतालिबा करती है कि इस इदारे को फिलफौर ख़त्म कर दिया जाए। बसूरत दीगर यहाँ की अवाम मिली यकजहती और कौमी इत्तेहाद से इस इदारे को खुद बेदखल करने पर मजबूर हो जाएगी।
In a rare display of unity, business leaders, traders and ordinary citizens have joined hands in defiance. The agitation has already entered its 3rd week, but protesters show no sign of retreat. Instead, they are determined to press forward until Islamabad is forced to listen. The growing unrest in PoGB highlights deep frustration and anger against decades of exploitation, with people now demanding justice, dignity and an end to illegal taxation.
In a major boost to Jammu and Kashmir's traditional arts, Sonpa village in Budgam is set to be developed as a craft hub. The initiative aims to promote local artisans, preserve centuries-old handicraft traditions, and open new avenues for cultural tourism. By nurturing skills and creating livelihood opportunities, this step highlights the administration's vision of empowering rural communities while showcasing the rich heritage of Kashmir on a wider platform. Take a look.
Sonpa village of Birwa in central Kashmir's Budgam district has earned a prestigious recognition by being developed as a craft tourism village. Renowned for its rich tradition of handicrafts and artistry, the village now stands as a symbol of cultural pride for the entire Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. This development not only preserves Kashmir's artistic heritage but also promises to boost tourism, generate livelihoods and showcase local craftsmanship on a national and international stage.
इस गांव में तकरीबन 80% लोग इस काम से जुड़े हुए हैं, चाहे उसमें यूथ हो या फीमेल हर कोई ये काम जानते हैं। हर लिहाज से ये गांव जो ये आगे है, चाहे डेवलपमेंट के लिहाज से, चाहे एजुकेशन के लिहाज से, चाहे क्राफ्ट के लिहाज से, ये हर रंग से ये बहुत आगे है।
Sonpa is renowned for its exquisite Sozni embroidery, a delicate and intricate art form that embodies Kashmir's cultural richness. Passed down through generations, this craft has become the backbone of Sonpa's economy and identity. Remarkably, nearly 90% of its 4,000 to 5,000 residents are engaged in handicrafts, reflecting the community's deep connection to artistry. The village's skilled artisans have earned national acclaim, securing 24 awards, including the prestigious Shilp Guru Award, the highest honor for master craftsmen in India. Sonpa truly stands as Kashmir's living museum of heritage and skill.
सोनपा का जो भी बैकग्राउंड हिस्ट्री है, तो तकरीबन 100 साल से ये गांव इसी काम से मुलवस्ते है। तो यहाँ की 89% प्रॉपर्टी 80 या 90% पॉपुलेशन जो यहाँ पर सोनपा की है, तो वो इसी काम से वाबस्ता है। यहाँ हर घर में तुम्हें आर्टिसन मिलेगा, जिस घर में आप जाओगे तो कोई ना कोई आर्टिसन मिलेगा आपको। यहाँ पर अगर कोई बड़ा अफसर भी है तो वो भी ये काम जानता है, चाहे डॉक्टर हो, इंजीनियर हो या कोई बड़ा प्रोफेसर भी अगर हो, टीचर तहसीलदार भी हो, तो वो भी ये काम जानता है। ये फख्र है मैं कि हमारा गाँव 98% ऐसे लोग हैं कि जो ये काम जानते हैं। हर घर जिस घर में आप जाते हो तो वहाँ पर आपको आर्टिसन मिलेगा। तो ये हमारे गाँव की एक खुसूसियत है। और गवर्नमेंट ये दूसरी खुसूसियत हमारी ये भी है कि इस गाँव को अब टूरिज्म के नाम से ही नहीं बल्कि अवार्डी के नाम से नाम अवार्डी, जैसे हर एक घर में यहाँ पर अवार्ड मिला है। 25 अवार्डी हमारे गांव में है, तो अवार्डी गांव का नाम इस गांव को मिला है।
The recognition of Sonpa as a craft tourism village reflects the Jammu and Kashmir administration's sincere efforts to preserve heritage while empowering local communities. By supporting traditional crafts and creating platforms for artisans, the administration is ensuring that culture becomes a source of sustainable livelihood. This initiative not only safeguards Kashmir's rich artistic legacy but also opens new opportunities for tourism and development, making Sonpa a shining model of progress rooted in tradition.
As we wrap up today's episode of South Asia Today, we thank you for joining us. We'll return next week at the same time with more insights and updates. This is Shivangi Mishra signing off on behalf of our entire team. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.